I try to focus on living in the present moment, but every year seems to go by quicker than the last, that at times it catches up on me. I wonder whether life is just passing me by, and I think that I should be a lot further than I actually am. If I'm honest, it makes me feel completely lost. When I look around, I think that I'm the only one feeling this way. It's as if everyone else seems to know something that I don't. But I've come to realize that maybe feeling lost is a part of growing up. And when I think about this, it makes perfect sense. From the moment we're born, we don't have to think about where we're going. We're guided by our parents, our teachers, students in our class, our religion, and our culture. We might have to think about what subjects we want to do or what university we want to go to, but for the most part, our path is mapped out for us. And as we pass each milestone, we get rewarded. That's how we know we're moving along the right path successfully. But then suddenly we're thrown into the real world. We no longer know what's next. The promise of those rewards disappear and we're left to figure things out on our own. And as we try to find our way, we look to see what everyone else is doing. We consume books, articles, and social media, looking for the answers. And whilst we see that there's so much possible, that there's so many opportunities for us to make the most of life, the only reward that comes is the dopamine hit of scrolling. Feelings of inadequacy take hold of us instead. And really, it's no wonder why. At school, we were all on the same trajectory and timeline. We could easily look over to our friends to know if we were doing well or not. But now we're all on different paths and at different paces, and we forget that. So when we see someone else thriving, we feel this ping of jealousy and we think that we need to be doing what they're doing. What we can't understand is that their dreams aren't our own. So it's no wonder then that we become completely lost. How can you know what you want when at all times you're looking at what other people are doing, what they want and what they think? How can you find your voice, your own values, thoughts and dreams when you surround yourself with that of others?
It's knowing what makes you you, your opinions, your standpoint, your quality of thinking. You will not be able to know what any of that is if you don't listen to yourself. And you can do that in multiple ways. You can meditate, you can journal, any other creative activities. That habit has helped me become close to myself. And when I'm closer to myself, I know my voice better versus consuming social media and letting other people's thoughts and ideas penetrate my psyche.
I've also been trying to have more opinions, sharing them openly and challenging other people's beliefs too. But mostly, I've been following joy as my compass. Honestly, I still feel conflicted a lot. I want to travel and explore the world, but I also really want to start a family and establish roots. I want to lead a simple life, but I also really want to leave my mark in the world. And these conflicts just make me feel so confused and lost. But I've also started to realize that at any one time, I can't have everything. But I also don't think it matters. I don't think our life will ever be defined by one single thing. So now I've also let go of the idea of passion and purpose, and I just use joy to guide me along the next step, because that's all you can do. I can only decide what's happening in this moment because I only know myself in this moment. I don't know who my future self is going to be or what will make her happy or what she wants. So I think to some extent, we will always feel a little lost. We can't know what our futures will hold because we haven't met our future self yet. I might reach 50 and my life didn't turn out the way I thought it would, in the same way that I'm almost 30 and I'm not where I expected myself to be. So I think a huge part of me not being lost is also learning to let go. Letting go of the fact that I won't have everything figured out and that I might not have all of the answers. But if I know myself in this moment and use my voice to choose my next step, then I should end up where I need to be. And eventually, I might realize that I wasn't as lost as I thought.